we're off to the west coast today, picking up Josh and Connor. We're gonna go for a hike, gonna go and find a hot pool or something, try and avoid some rain and hopefully for some sunshine. Yeah, it's gonna be a great little trip. Gonna take the kayak, maybe hit up Lake Brunner or Lake Canary and yeah, get the kayak out on the water. Should be a good time. Leaving behind the car. Please stop following me, no autographs. Less than 4 hours from home, but a serious world away, the West Coast was a new frontier on my adventures. I certainly visited as a kid, and being back here had me just as excited as I would have been 10 or 12 years ago. I was giddy and grateful to be out and exploring new valleys and wild streams. On the river flats, wild West Coast. Yeah. Probably just a tourist flight. Weather's getting bad, so they turned back. Having a bit of a respite, putting our jackets on. This is what the West Coast brings us. Blue sky. Oh, we are in for a treat. Just gonna get from here to Soaking wet in the open-aired river travel soon gave way back to the bush, and a steady climb with the occasional tree root clamber had us closing in on our destination. Not even falling to a river would dampen our already soggy spirits. Disaster. As much as it is amusing to watch your mate fall in a river, the rain was not letting up, and it's no joke to stay wet in this weather. We hustled double time to the hut and warmed up with dinner and a fresh change of clothes. It's beautiful here. Out for a little nightly wander. The West Coast is this crazy place because the scenery just comes out with these things that you just never seen before in Canterbury or... I mean, look at these cliffs, like... Just never seen anything like it. Come Canterbury way, there'd be clay, you know, there'd be no foliage on them, but it's just the amount of rain they get, just everything is just so lush. It's beautiful here. There's hot pools nearby, and apparently they're actually really hot and you can smell the sulphur. It's really strong. The temptation of the hot pools was too much. We headed straight to bed, and the next morning we were up early and headed out to find ourselves those hot pools. Feel rude not to go, so off across the curious swing bridge to enjoy a soak. Out by the river. Cold it? You want to go for a cold plunge? Yeah.
Oh, that's deeper than I thought it was going to be.
Damn.
Oh, wait, full head under or what?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
It might be cold.
I do feel right.
Oh, I know. Bloody orange roller.
You're down for. Before we put our packs on and headed out for the day, there was one more sightseeing spot to visit that wasn't far from the hut. Come to visit the gorge. Wow. It's so clear. Our country is just so beautiful. After our leisurely start, we're about to make a move. We've got blue sky when we started, so let's see how long the rain will hold off for. Hiking in and out along the same track has a different feeling than a round trip or a through hike. It's usually because of logistic and time constraints. One car, one night, one day off work. But you do appreciate the details of seeing the same country twice. You remember cool features, rocks or trees. A viewpoint is improved with lifted cloud. A steady climb becomes a mellow descent. Time always moves faster the closer you approach to your destination as well. I think it's your mind's way of saying, the end is near. But here on the coast, the sights and scenery are never observed in the same light twice. The proximity to the ocean and a wall of mountains to the east meant that the weather is king in these parts, and we were the latest in a long line of humble servants. By the time we had made it back to the climb up from the river, we were at the mercy of the rain. Thankfully, the car wasn't far off. Not even half an hour from the car and the rain starts coming down. 5 minutes from the car. The mighty forester has had a wash. That looks very clean. I'll open the car and we can get dry. Back in the warmth of the car, we headed off back through the cow farm and made tracks down the road to our evening campsite. Managed to find a campsite. The first one we wanted to go to was full. There's the races are on in the west coast, so we found this dock campsite. $10 per person per night. It's beautiful. So we're just unpacking, getting the tent up, and yeah, cook some dinner. We are recovering. We're finally all dry. Our stuff is drying on a clothesline over there. Mocked up a few sticks between some trees. Maybe we'll have some semi-dry clothes for tomorrow. But this campsite is beautiful, and not as many sandflies as we thought, but they're still attacking Josh like no tomorrow.
I reckon it's mosquitoes. Let's do the sandflies here.
Mozzies.
They're going through bloody structures. They don't like me. I didn't know the road was
that close. Shit. Ooh, yeah. Cowboy cooking.
It is, but
yeah.
it's still pretty good.
No, you can't go wrong with Beat from the day's activities, we hit the hay. And we were the first ones up and out of the campsite the next morning. Ooh, well, it's just gone past 7 o'clock. We're up early, packing up. We're going to head to the lake, get the kayak out, get the fishing rod out, and see if we can make some magic happen. We had done some rough satellite scouting, and based off word of mouth, the south side of the lake was a prime fishing location. We just had to find a launch for the yak and somewhere to ferry Josh and his fly rod into. Not that I have ever owned a boat, but I can imagine that the routine of us dismounting and launching the kayak is not dissimilar to the mindset you find yourself in when launching a boat. It's almost therapeutic. There's a rhythm to the process and going through the motions. It has you totally at ease. And once you hit the water, it's a real rush of freedom. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, well, have fun. I nipped back across to the launch to pick Connor up, and it didn't feel like that much time had passed before Josh gave us a call. Oh. Hey mate.
I see you about to go from the kayak, or Congress.
Yeah.
Any chance of a pickup? / maybe a kayak fishing mission?
Yeah, do you reckon we can fit all three of us on? Shall we just give it a go?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
If not, you can always leave
If
me
it's
in.
awkward, you just drop me off again.
Yeah, okay. No, all good. Alright. We going in there? Yeah. Yeah, we're taking on a little bit of water. Ferrying Josh across the river mouth put Connor and I in a great position to explore the lake's swamps and shoreline. It was a glassy, calm day, and our time was well spent, and no rush, just enjoying the view. What a good little landing spot. The stream. What have you found?
Some green tea.
Some green tea. Oh yeah. Leaves make the water brown. It's a cool little waterfall in there. I feel like we should come and cook breakfast here.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Alright, so the plan is Connor and I found that little beach. I'm going to drive the car around, it won't take too long. Connor's going to go and pick up Josh, who's hopefully caught us a fish with the fly. We didn't have any luck on the greenstone. Hopefully Lake Brunner is the place that brings us a brown trout. It's just up to me to carry the supplies around to our nice secluded little beach. Oh look, and I can see out there the guy is coming. So no luck? See any fish?
Saw a bunch. Couldn't figure out what they wanted.
Oh well, next time.
I'm often left pondering the point of a trip like this. Hiking is a success when you make it to the end, or you summit a mountain. Fishing is a success when, well, Josh hadn't quite figured that one out yet. But I can feel as we were getting older, further into our 20s, trips must have more purpose, a reason to pull away from busy life. But right now, these trips don't need that purpose, other than just to get out and explore, and have a good time. A barbecue on a beach with views like this? Why the hell not?
First Sheffield pie. This is an experience.
Picture is good.
Just going in for a second bite. Review on the brisket.
That's one good bite.
Delicious.